This is the Kitchen Sink WP podcast, episode 243.
I program my home computer.
We have a server crash. 104 error. Page not found. Links aren't working. System is crashing. System is crashing. System is crashing.
Your old HTML website. Barely alive. We have the technology. We have WordPress. A new website. Better than it was before. Better. Stronger. Faster. Why, hello everybody, this is Adam Silver, the host of the Kitchen Sink WP podcast. Thanks for being here. Let's get started. All right, upcoming events. I'm excited. We have a lot to talk about today. We have 6 or 7 events here. We have tons of WordCamps. WordCamp Johannesburg, October 25th and 26th. WordCamp Philadelphia, October 27th and 28th. Also the same dates are the following WordCamps. WordCamp Brisbane, down in Australia. WordCamp Bucharest, WordCamp Manchester, and WordCamp Kigali, which is in Rwanda, October 27, 28th. Oh, actually, they're all 27, 28. And WordCamp Utrecht in the Netherlands. So, yeah, so they're all the 27th, 28th, except that first one in Johannesburg. So if you're in those areas, and I might be in Philadelphia next week, there's always a chance. My sister-in-law lives there. She recently moved. I wonder if I can make that happen. We'll see. All right. Also, there is All Things Open, the ATO conference, which is the day this comes out, the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken, of October. It's here in Raleigh. It's the ATO show, the ATO conference, All Things Open. I'm not speaking. I did apply, didn't get selected this year. It's okay. I'm still going. Actually, I've invested to go. I'm in for, I think the ticket was like $100. 2-day conference. Should be really cool. Meet some new people and outside of the WordPress space. Last time I went to a non-WordCamp conference was the NTC conference in San Jose, like 3-4 years ago. Kyle was there also. We did a WordCamp talk. It was good, but this will be fun. And it's in my backyard. I'm going to go there. So maybe if you're there and you happen to hear this and you find me, say hi. That'd be awesome. Anyway, moving on. Segment 1 in the news. A couple things here to talk about. Also, the 2019 theme from WordPress Core is out for a first glimpse at. This theme takes a minimalist approach that's a good fit for writers and can be adapted for simple business sites as well, per its description. It does not have a sidebar, actually, but it does have an area in the footer for displaying widgets. So take a look at that. And if you're wondering, hey, I never saw the 2018 theme, nor did I. It didn't exist. So they skipped to 2018 altogether. What else in the news? Oh, a couple more things. WordCamp for publishers is seeking a host for 2019. This is a WordCamp that focuses on people in the publishing industry. It was in Chicago, I think this year. Yeah, it was. And I think it was in Denver the year before. So if you want to host it, if your city has the infrastructure and the support team that could have a fairly large WordCamp for that specific niche, I don't know, you can apply. There'll be a link in the show notes as well. 2 more things here. WordCamp Dayton, my buddy Dustin, who's leading that again in 2019. The speaker call was open. And the camp itself was March 1st and 2nd. So if you're looking to speak in Dayton, it's a great camp. It's intimate to say. It's small. It was smallish, I guess. I don't know, but it was great. I had a great time. I really did. This year, I went this year, and I went a couple years ago. They missed a year. So, and finally, in the news, this podcast, Kitchen Sink WP podcast, is now also available on Spotify. Pretty cool there. It took a little doing. It shouldn't have taken that much doing, but I had a little hiccup with my host on the audio files. Anyway, it's there. If you want to share it via Spotify, listen to it there, you can, and check it out. All the episodes are there as well, so it's pretty cool. Okay, moving on. Segment 2, the meat potatoes of the show. And as we're getting into election season here in the States, as well as the holidays, where nonprofits might be hitting you up to take end-of-year donations, this week, I'm actually going to review a plugin that may help in that. I've used this plugin in the past, and I can continue to use it. I have it on the site, but I didn't install it. I didn't set it up at all. I acquired that client about 2 years ago. And I currently have a client needing this plugin because they're running for re-election for city council. And they need a better way to take donations and track things. In the past, they've done it through PayPal, but they want just a better way. So we're going to talk about GiveWP. So first disclosure, I know the team over there. I know people who work on it, for one, and I am an affiliate for 2. That said, I am not being paid to say any of this. And you don't have to use my link. I guess I could put a link in there, but just to let you know, I'm using this as a case study because I'm actually using it, and I think it's the right time to talk about this. So as many premium plugin companies do this, the team at Give make the core plugin completely free. They give it away. And they make money, you wonder, how? Well, they make it on the add-on model. But you could go completely free. You can go free core plus PayPal and be done. But if you want other things to happen, some better integrations and experience, then you're going to want to pay for those add-ons. And that's what my client has done. She took my advice as her consultant, and she bought the Plus, I think it was the Plus? Yeah, the Plus add-on package, which gives you access to like 34 add-ons. We're only using 7. I would say only, but it's 7 add-ons. You can, for example, Stripe, PDF receipts, form field manager, I'll talk about that in a minute here, manual donations, email reports, MailChimp, and reoccurring. So those are just all the add-ons, okay? And you install them, normal way of installing any plugin, you just upload the zip file, and and that's it. And then you go and you see on your dashboard, you have a whole new area called donations, okay? When you hover over that donations area, let me do that right now. So I click on donations, and I see handful 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sub areas. For example, I see all forms, add form, donations, donors, reports, settings, tools, add-ons, and subscriptions. Because some of those are additions to the plugin settings for the fact that they're add-ons to the plugin, if that makes sense. Okay. I always like to head over to settings when I first install a plugin because I want to see what do I have options to do. And I'm going to tell you right now, there are a lot of options in this plugin. It's pretty amazing. They've covered most, if not all, the bases I can possibly think of. In the settings area, right off the bat, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tabs. Is there more? No. 7, 8, 9 tabs. My window's not even big enough. I just realized that. There we go. Because I have the add-ons there. So general, payment gateways. So it's general, payment gateways, display options, email, add-ons, licenses, advanced, PDF receipts, recurring donations. Those won't be there if you don't install them. So I think initially there were only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 of those tabs. But each one of those tabs have sub areas as well. And I don't want to have this whole show be an entire deep dive necessarily on GiveWP. Maybe I'll do a course one day on that. But the settings are there. Success page is created for you. Failed donation page is created for you. There's currency, access control. There's just a ton of settings. Okay, so take your time, go through all of those. Okay, so I went ahead and installed Give, as I just said. I've added the add-ons, as I've also done. I've enabled them, put in serial numbers, etc. And now I want to create my first form because that's what the goal here is to have a form to have people give you information and then donate to your cause, right? So I clicked on Create New Form. Of course, my first mistake was I clicked on the Forms button above Donations button. There's like 2 above. So it's Donations, there's Comments, Pages, and Forms because I'm just a creature of old habit, and that's my Gravity Forms area. Wrong one. So my mistake. So I back up, exit out of Gravity Forms, click the correct area under Donations, Add Form, okay? And you get a window with obviously options here. You enter the form title, and then you get all these donate form options, but it's almost like a little mini, it doesn't ask you questions necessarily, but there's the right things in the right order. The form title is one thing, but then the donation options, multi-level donation or a set in money amount. Is it going to be recurring? You can enable that, yes or no. That's an add-on. Display style, buttons, radios, or drop-down. Custom amount, enabled or disabled. And then if it's a donation levels, if you have like 4 or 5 different levels, you can enter those there and give them names as well, which is kind of cool. Okay. Under that area, you have form display, all fields, modal, reveal button, donation goal. If you want to have a number goal so people can see how you're getting to, let's say you're trying to raise funds for something, you can do that as well. The form content. Now this is interesting. The form content area I thought was interesting because I've seen this. I was trying to fix a problem on my other client's site where I thought the content was on the page. It wasn't. I was actually in this area. So I can say form content enabled or disabled, and this will be inside of the form itself. So if you use the form in different places, you can actually always have certain content go with the form instead of having it be page or post specific, if that makes sense. Okay. Terms and conditions, pretty cool to have because you want to make sure people approve the terms and conditions if you have those. And there's a lot of other issues you have to deal with as far as campaign election laws. So I am not a lawyer. Look those up if you're helping other people in your state, county, district, town, etc. PDF receipts, email notifications. Okay, there is just a lot of information that needs to be entered here. And it's amazing. They've covered a lot of stuff. I have not found anything that I can't do just yet. Okay, so I do want to say that I really loved the form field manager. It reminded me a lot like Gravity Forms, which is awesome. It's just easy to click a button, have the form, give it a title, add a class, CSS. You can actually then style the form a lot in post-production. I call that post-production, but like with CSS. So pretty darn cool, really was. So once you're done, you press publish, and then you get a short code that you can then put anywhere on a page, post, widget, etc. Or you also get the insert a donation form like you would on Gravity Forms. You get that little button above the tiny MCE editor. So again, there's a lot to this plugin. And I'm not done even setting it up because I'm waiting for some content, of course, from the client. But I plan on using it. So here's the question. How am I going to use it? How do you want to use it? You can use it, like I said, on a page, post, widget, etc. We're going to use it with, first and foremost, not on the front page, but I'm going to use an opt-in monster floating bar. On the very top, it'll come down after a couple seconds, or maybe we'll just have it there from the get-go. And then have them say, re-elect Jane Doe, click here, learn more, and then you'll go to that page. I use Beaver Builder, so I'm gonna have the content be what's inside of a Beaver Builder. Some content areas. So I'll maybe do a photo gallery, and then the button will open up the ability to make a payment right there. So my wishes here. A couple of things I want to say. My wishes: the good, the bad, the ugly, and then also just give a final thought. So my wishes: I do wish you could enable the add-ons from the settings area like you can in Gravity Forms. It's a weird comparison, but it made sense to me. I just think it'd be cool if the add-ons were there, that I wouldn't have to go download them separately. Maybe they're working on that. I don't know. I should ask. Serial numbers as well. It'd be kind of nice not have to enter each serial number separately, individually. So, and if you wanted to upload a whole bunch of the add-ons at once, you could FTP them in, I suppose. So, pricing. So, truth be told, and be honest, it's weird. It's not weird. So, on the website, it says $25 a month, billed annually. And I realize that a lot of companies in the WordPress space do this. I just think it's confusing to clients who don't get that. So it's really $300 for the year, okay? But there's no way to pay monthly. It says $25 a month monthly, but paid annually. There's no way to pay monthly, which I thought was awkward and just weird. So that's just a personal pet peeve of mine, and not just from GiveWP, but from any company who does that. The good here, the good's awesome. Great support team. I reached out a few times with some questions, and I got really quick answers, which was awesome. And then my final thoughts, you can be done and ready to go like in 15 minutes or less. You can set it up, get things going, have a goal, and insert the short code, connect right to PayPal, and be done. If you want to go with the customizations, it's going to take you a little bit longer, at least a couple hours, because you just need to pick and choose and kind of style and figure out a couple of things. And don't even get me started on the email customizations or the reporting, because that is also a ton of the built-in stuff is awesome. The add-ons make it even more awesome. So it's a rock solid plugin. Its code is good. This I know because I know the guys who wrote it. So anyway, if you're looking for a way to take donations, and if you're looking for really good support, for a premium plugin and the add-ons, I definitely recommend it. So there you have it. And good luck to anyone who's running for office or trying to raise money for events this end of the year for their nonprofit. So, okay, that's my quick take on GiveWP if you are looking to do that. And I'm sure there are other services out there, but Give is just awesome. I'm really happy that I get to spend some more time with this, and I'm going to have this up and running, I believe, by the end of next week. I told the client, as long as I get content by Wednesday or Thursday, I can get the rest of it done. So, okay, moving on. Segment 3, tip and tool of the week. This week, this is actually follow-up to last week's question, based on the question about building a marketplace. So my good friend Greg Franklin found or heard about this service or plugin. It's a plugin. It's called Dokan, Dokan. And let me go to it. There's a free level and a pay level. It's a complete multi-vendor e-commerce solution for WordPress. I have no connection to them whatsoever. They have pricing starting at $0 up to $1,000 a year. So I think if you just want the starter package, it's like $150 a year. Yeah, it's $150. Pretty cool. Check it out. It's over at webdevs.com/Dokan, Dokan. Pretty cool. We watched a little video on it. If you're looking to do a marketplace and have something kind of spun up somewhat easily, there you have it. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up here. If you have any questions, go ahead and send it in via email. I'm adam@KitchensinkWP.com, or use the SpeakPipe functionality of the website. If you want to support the show, you can become a Patreon, KitchensinkWP.com/Patreon. If you want to sponsor the show, you can do that too. There's a form on the website. Thanks so much for listening. See you next week. Go out and do some awesome things with WordPress. Bye for now.